But when you're making a beat, right? And you're thinking like, you know, how do you make something and you're like, oh my God, this is fire, this is amazing.
How do
you just shelf that and then go on to the next one, you know?
So-
Because I would work, I'm just thinking as an
asking
outsider,
the questions.
I'm working linearly, right? I'm like, I make this fire beat, I gotta find an artist to put on this. Then I gotta go with the artist and the song and promote that. But you're just like racking them up. And you have that on file, so you have that ammunition for
Right.
any opportunity.
Right.
How do you do it like that? Because most like we spoke about earlier with artists, it's like I produces one piece of good work,
Right.
and I'm gonna ride this out for as long as possible.
Right. So, oh my God, that's a good question. Reason being is because when I first started making beats, I would fall in love with my productions to the point where I'll be stuck on one for like weeks, trying to get somebody to sing on it, and I couldn't move on. So I had to realize, and this is from working with other producers at the same time, that sometimes it might have the right song but not the right artist, or it might not be the right time. So I started, and I used to get stuck sometimes where I'll be making a beat. I had to force myself not to procrastinate and just finish, because I'll be so caught up in the song or the beat that I will be like 4 days and I still working on one beat, and because I don't know where to go with it, because I want it to be perfect, and I realized perfection is good to strive for, but it's not always attainable. So I was like, you know what, this beat got finished. So I started getting into the habit of just completing beats. That's how I was able to move on from one to the other. Sometimes, like Dexter sent me a track. He's like, Joey, send me this file, the files for this beat, the stems. And I was like, this is my beat? Because I made it so long ago. Like I had to become not so emotionally attached to them sometimes, because
a hard thing to do.
Yeah, it was like your children. You bring them from nothing, and then they're like no little babies, and then now you got to present them to the world, and then you're kind of like scared. You know, you don't want to give it to the wrong person, or you don't want to see them shelved and not given any attention. But I had to understand that at the end of the day, for it to find the right person, sometimes time has to pass.